question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Yellow Jackets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He might want another play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch inside the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play. The passing game has it on the doorstep.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Yellow Jackets are threatening on 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Fired in from the red zone, pulling the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, it's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring this one out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense has to stay out of these 3rd and long situations, man. They get in these predictable situations. That's why they punted last time. Like, got to stay a little bit more balanced, got to protect their quarterback so they don't know they're dropping back to pass in difficult 3rd down situations.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catch is made at the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Running into the open space. Right down the gut of the field. Pass attempt, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
Turning it on! Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes, when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space. Take advantage of it. Get it to my running back. Let him chew that up, and now...
Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working that left side. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, the defense can't afford to give up too many big plays like that. That was a simple day one go route. A guy just running straight down the field. You need your DBs to get to that football and swat that thing away. You give up too many more of those, you don't got a shot at winning this game.
Complete to the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Everybody holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back catches. You better be anticipating this offense going back to him again right here.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
There he goes. He's at the touchdown Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Holds it in on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early.
And it's blocked. Still on his feet. Remember, he can return it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. He wants to start this drive with a pass. The sure hands, it's Hope. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been...
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
The big fellow laying out. Look at that body control, using all that muscle, all that strength to lay out and make the big catch for his team.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throwing right. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. The Rambling Wreck and the Dogs have been fighting it out for a long time. You know, people forget Georgia Tech is a charter member of the SEC. That was a long time ago. First meeting back in 1893.
Yeah, and reportedly they wanted to join the SEC later, and Georgia said no. But how about this? Tech has a line devoted to Georgia in their fight song about how much they hate them. So that gives you an idea of how deep the hate is.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Swings it out to the flat. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Makes the grab. It's home. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Hope. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Bulldogs have moved it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Defense calls the timeout, trying to build up the nerves with this kicker. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And it's right down the boulevard. That gives them a little breathing room, now up 24-20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test them. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. What a terrible, terrible shame. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hope. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll try it again. Got enough for the first. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rival.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you...
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the bite into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's loose. All by himself down the middle. Past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And the extra point was good. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Quick handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here inside.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. He'll keep it himself. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Now the pitch. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They try to pop a run on the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a crease. It's Amatola. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on third and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll try the run. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry up.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Stop is made at the Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Makes the grab.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He leaves it with his back. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab, waiting for the first down. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on it.
Intercepted for the 11th time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Can't get him to the ground.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires to the big fella. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jay Cutler, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Lots of running room. Smashes through the tackle. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. This is like the baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to...
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.